What's going on, YouTube? Turn here, right back at anyone new video. Just wanted to go over Fastlane results. Fastlane was in Cleveland last night. I obviously am from Cleveland. I literally live. Oh, actually, it's a kind of a distance from the queue, but it's like I live off the freeway though. If I go here, that's the freeway ramp, like right here this way. I go up the ramp, take the freeway, straight shot, end up at the queue in like downtown Cleveland. But I chose not to go. I didn't want to be stupid with my money, my tax return money. But I really didn't want to go. I was gonna buy like a front row seat ticket, but I chose against it. But I just want to go over the results. I did watch obviously on the WWE Network. Um, Kalisto faced El Del Rio in the pre-show. I didn't watch it. I forgot what I was doing last night. I think I was playing Smite still, but Kalisto retained the title, so that was pretty cool. First match of the night was Banks and Becky Lynch versus Naomi and Tamina. Good way to start the show. You know, a solid tag team match, a Divas tag team match, obviously. Not something they normally do, but it was actually a really good way to start the event. It was a great match. In my opinion. Um, Very old school feel to it. Um, Banks and Lynch did win. Banks made Tamina tap out, but it was a solid bout for the most part. Um, the next match was Kevin Owens versus Ziggler. Now, if there's something that made me mad about this match was they didn't usually when Ziggler or Miz, because obviously they get billed from other places, but when they're in Cleveland, they usually bill them from Cleveland. Everyone knows that Ziggler's from Cleveland, but the last night they didn't. They like from Hollywood, Florida. I'm like, he's from Cleveland, Ohio. That's the best way to get an extra cheer for him is to say he's from here, but they didn't. I don't know, that's like a little thing that made me mad, I guess. Maybe because I'm from Cleveland. I was like, what the hell? Again, another solid match. They have great chemistry. They've had a couple matches already in the past month. You know, back and forth. You know, Owens won some, Ziggler won some. That's why he got a match for the title because he beat him twice in a row. It was like I said, it was overall a solid match. Um, and Kevin Owens did win. Papa Powerbomb, obviously, but again, it was solid. Like, there was times where Ziggler almost won. Like everyone was like, "Oh shit." Um, Next up was Ryback, Big Show, and Kane versus the Wyatt family. That Bray didn't fight. It was the other three. This was like a whatever match for me. The Titans, as they were being billed as, they won. They beat the Wyatts, which I thought was stupid that they won. I don't really know what the whole point of this was. Like, it was just something random, I guess, just to fill the card, in my opinion. And I thought it was dumb that they won. Am I the only one that gets annoyed by the strings being mismatched? I keep looking up on the camera, like the screen, the playback screen, and it's like uneven. It's like making me mad. Um, Next up was the Divas title match. Brie Bella going up against Charlotte Champion. This was very story driven, obviously, with the whole Daniel Bryan thing. Brie did come out wearing like Daniel Bryan's gear almost, like the boots had like little goat things on. That was pretty cool. Um, it The match was okay. It was solid. There was like one little mess up. I don't think no one caught it, but I did. Um, but again, this was a decent match. Charlotte always delivers decent matches, and Brie obviously. Brie's definitely one of the most, in my opinion, in the past couple years, the most improved diva, in my opinion. Because back a couple years ago, it was just like, ooh, Twin Magic, and they didn't really do anything. But she's definitely become like a solid in-ring performer, with actually doing wrestling moves now. So it's pretty cool. You know, Daniel must be teaching her, I guess. But Charlotte did retain, so that's 3 championships retained. This event. I didn't expect any titles to change though so close to WrestleMania, but you never know. You'd think WWE would throw you a curveball here and there, but I guess not. Next up was Styles versus Jericho, the rubber match. You know, Raw debut for Styles, he won, and then they fought again on SmackDown, and he won, and then now they have the rubber match. Um, Definitely, was it the best match of the night? I'm trying to think. I would say so. This was probably the best match of the night. Styles, obviously, great, great, great. He's phenomenal. Chris Jericho, the best in the world at what he does. Um, Both experienced veterans, travel everywhere, done everything. Jericho obviously had more success, in my opinion, because he had success here in WWE, but Styles just got here, so give it some time. I'm sure Styles will have more success here. Um, it was a solid match. You didn't really know who was winning because they broke out of each other's stuff. Like Jericho broke out of the Styles Clash, Styles kicked out and didn't tap out of the walls and Code Breaker and stuff. Um, Styles did win with the Calf Crusher, which is the Calf Killer, whatever. They changed the name because they can't really say killer on a PG show. But Styles did win at the end. Jericho and Styles shook hands. Like Jericho extended the handshake, and that was pretty cool, like show of respect. The next up was the Edge and Christian New Day segment. Um, okay, I want to get into this for a second. I'm gonna put my phone down. Okay, this segment was first of all, it's weird to have a segment on a pay per view, obviously. But it was good at first. Edge and Christian roasted the shit out of New Day. They brought some things I didn't even realize. Like Edge and Christian, it made me think for a second. Oh yeah, you know what? They did fucking copy them. Edge and Christian said, "Oh, you guys are coming out with your kazoos and big sunglasses. Oh wait, no, that was us. You guys are coming out with trombones and unicorn horns, and they're talking about how they're just copycatting them in a sense." And they're going back and forth, like making fun of each other, calling New Day was calling them has-beens, they're calling them copycats, and then they started naming off these tag teams that have been around that New Day is better than. They're like Usos, we beat them, we're better than them. Whatever. They just Dudleys, we beat them a couple times, we're better than them. And then they said League of Nations. Now I was like, okay, League of Nations, no one cares about them. I just like probably most people. I'm itchy. I'm sorry. Most people, I thought Enzo and Cass were going to show up from NXT, and that would have been amazing. I'm sure they would have got a lot of pop. I'm sure they would have added more humor to the story or to the segment, and I'm sure it would have been a great way to debut, in my opinion, like right before WrestleMania. Um, and sadly, sorry, there's like something down here I was trying to get, and sadly, it didn't happen. And said they brought League of Nations, and the League of Nations came out, and then the whole segment just got really awkward because they're still like, they're talking shit, and then League of Nations comes out, and then Judy's like, oh, we don't want to fight you, so we'll turn the other cheek, and walk out. So they left the ring, and then League of Nations starts poking at Edge and Christian, and like, you're not gonna fight us. They're fucking retired vets. They both can't do anything because like in real life, like if Edge does one thing, he might fuck up and be paralyzed, so he can't do anything. Um, so that was just awkward. They left the ring, and then they left him in there. And then Edge was like, "Oh, since you guys we were going to do a 5 second pose. You guys can do the 5 second pose of being the League of Jackasses." And then New Day was like, "Oh, by the way, when we're going to turn the other cheek, we're actually talking about our booties," and they're shaking their butts. And then it was stupid. The ending was stupid. Like I said, I love New Day. They're the most entertaining things right now in the company, but that segment was weak. The ending was. At the beginning, it started off great, and then when Enzo and Cass did show up, it just turned to shit because of League of Nations. But that's pretty much that. Next up was a filler match. It was Axel versus R-Truth. It was just something to cool down everyone before the big main event. Axel did win. It was cool. It's good seeing the Social Outcasts not being jobbers, in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoy that because I'm tired of Heath Slater being the jobber. Heath is very underrated. He's very talented. He should be in the upper card. Not saying he should be like the World Heavyweight Champion or anything, but maybe one day. I don't know. I'm just saying. But like for now, he shouldn't be just this low card. I'm jobbing to everyone. I have one win the entire year on TV, which he's had. He had like one fucking win last year, whatever, or two or something like that. But I like Social Outcasts. I actually do. They're entertaining. They're stupid, not like in a bad way, but like they're funny. Um, and they're decent. They're all decent in the ring, and just they're underutilized and they're underused. But anyhow, it was just like a whatever match. Last but not least, main event. Lesnar, Ambrose, Reigns, triple threat match, World Heavyweight Championship. We all know who won, obviously, Reigns. But it was good. I'm seeing them put Brock Lesnar through two announce tables and him getting up. Lesnar's a freak of nature. He double suplexed both of them. That was like the big thing for me. So they put him through one table. Those two other ones go back and forth in the match, and they're beating the crap out of each other. He goes back in, they turn them back on to Lesnar because he's Lesnar. Um, so they kept doing that, and that was like the strategy. Roman had Ambrose over him for a Samoan drop, and Lesnar grabs him while holding him, and it's like double German. It was pretty cool. Lesnar, like he's a beast. He's a freaking nature. Um, he's incredible. The ending was Dean had a chair and cracked everyone with it, and then which I didn't understand. Like he hit Reigns with the chair like three times, and then like he hit Lesnar with it a couple times, and Lesnar rolled the ring, and he turned around, and Roman got up and just speared him, and then 1, 2, 3, and he won. You would think that three chair shots would not, have him be like whatever, but no, I'm Roman Reigns. I'm just gonna get up and spear you in 1, 2, 3. But that was the end of that. So Roman obviously is an official push at WrestleMania. I don't really want to make predictions on WrestleMania just yet, but I will probably make a video between now and then. It's like 6 weeks away, so that's pretty much it. Wrap the video up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Overall, the pay-per-view was okay. It was like a whatever. I mean, I feel like it was a scrambled up last minute for some of the match. Half the card, honestly, was scrambled up at the last minute. And like I said, that Edge and Christian segment was kind of weak. But as I said, that's pretty much it. Rest of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, if there's ever a problem, just hashtag raise in peace.